Island back to the NCAA tournament for the first time since 1996.
Last time Rhode Island had 3 transfers out of the A-10, they won the tournament title. Wes Moore noted Wednesday, best first half of ball movement he'd seen all year, but the second half, a lot of one-on-one, not great offense. So Khamil Pierre, a walking double-double, gets started early. After dominating Coastal early, but the game got tight in the fourth quarter on Wednesday. Here's Jones, an early 3, and a red-hot start for the Pack. Vital in a good battle with Jones here. Inez DeBraz on the crossover. That's a tough look with 2, and a nice start for Rhode Island.
That's good for her to get that paint touch, because once she starts working her way.
Look at the speed of Vital. Nice kick out. Gray for 3, and Rhode Island's up for the challenge here in Raleigh. Gray came into this game struggling from 3. That's a really good sign for Rhode Island. As Zoe Brooks, when she gets cooking, Kai, there's no stopping Brooks. Ball inside to Scylla. Good spin move and challenges Trigger in the paint. 3 different players on the board for the Pack here early. Brooklyn Gray, they call her Mini LeBron, can play all over the court, and there she is hitting the jumper. All but 1 game with a double-double. She's been a walking rebounding machine. Good kick out Trigger, extra pass to Jones. And if you're the Pack, how about this ball movement early?
Until they made the extra pass for Zam Jones to knock it down.
Wes Moore challenges unit to be more ball movement oriented. They've shown it through 4 minutes. Nice offensive rebound and another chance down low. A lot of touches for Pierre in this first quarter. Khamil spins and a swat. Good recovery. Another tip. Loose scrum. Trigger comes out with it. Better defense though by Embo. The sophomore Palmire Embo up for the challenge as Jones creates space, and NC State, they're winning these one-on-one battles.
Zam Jones to pull up for that mid-range right there.
Embo to the bucket. There's Embo getting involved offensively.
She is a very talented player.
And DeBraz pushing tempo. The freshman Harris. There's a 3. How about Rhode Island making things happen in transition?
Dead right in the open. She is hot and she is looking to shoot. We talked to coach and she's never.
Inez, who plays for her French national team over the summer, creates some space. Harris again. Feed the hot hand.
And right there, that's the same thing in transition. And that wasn't necessarily as fast.
She didn't like, so she is hunting that basketball. 2 big 3.
Now Caden Samuels comes in, the UConn transfer. Her first game off the bench. Slips to Trigger. Tilda gets the rebound. Trigger again. Big move down low.
You love how strong Trigger is when she's down there in the post.
Final minute of this first frame. Zam Jones has been the executor offensively. 2 more for Jones in double figures.
She's been very aggressive today, and I think she knows that she needs her scoring.
Clock inside of 10. Embu back to DeBraz. Wide open 3. Inez hits one. DeBraz hit 5 threes on Thursday. There's her first today. Good vision from Pierre. Kaishi Lunan on the board. And for Lunan, that's her 5th 3 as a Pack player. James, the 1,000-point scorer for NC State, has graduated. Lunan's turn as the 4-star freshman. Embu, that's an old school move.
That is a talented, tough play right there.
Of, who's scoring, who the leader, that doesn't matter. Someone needs to step up, be that emotional leader, as you mentioned. And like Caden Samuels right here, knocking it down. Now go back on defense, get it.
Off the pick, Ojeda outside. Clock to 5. Embu challenges Trigger. Embu, nice bucket.
That's twice she's made that.
Wisely pulls it up. DeBraz, great speed, kicks it. Embu again wins the matchup. Embu tiptoes through it. How about the anticipation to expect that?
She saw Trigger coming over trying to block the shot, so she shifted to the left hand.
Harris, physical, loose scrum. Pierre, outlet. Jones runs ahead. Zam Jones, 12 points and counting. Clock ticking 4. DeBraz late. Off on the 3. Embu rebound. Time 4 seconds. Embu hits it. First possession for the Rams. Albina Silla, who had foul trouble in the first half, back on the floor. Vital earns it and one with some muscle down low.
Coming off a little ball screen handoff. NC State gets caught up. Zoe Brooks with the foul. And it was interesting.
Brooks penetrates, gets by everybody for an easy one. A lot of ball movement for Rhode Island out of this timeout. And a steal for Brooks. Zoe with numbers, has Pierre. Brooks, no look. Pierre's there. 2-point game early in this third quarter. Harris inside. And Vanessa Harris not afraid again. Another jumper. Quigley's pressured. Jones with 8. Look at Sam Jones navigate. That's fun to watch. Almost an over and back.
I think she got away with that one. Wasn't seen.
Jones, electric. No look again. The Packer dish and dimes.
And Jones, the energy that she has gone over this NC State team.
Vital operating traffic with 10. Gets a nice screen from Embu. Vital just keeps going and blows by Brooks. Great challenging. Nice strip. Trieger, open 3. Rattles in for NC State.
I love how Khamil Pierre stayed.
Vital just does it again, the same move. The second winningest coach active in women's basketball, testing his unit right now. Pierre on the rebound, puts that back in. And this 5-out offense has been explosive with Vital. Third time behind the back. Trieger to the floor. Vital with 2, flips it home.
Her being able to be so shifty and get through, would you say 5'3"? That's just amazing.
Now a steal. DeBraz takes it. The Rams off and running. 2 more.
In the half court, saying, hey, everyone take a deep breath. Rhode Island's doing a good job of slowing them down, but you see Zoe Brooks here is able to break down that defense and take it to the bucket, but still.
The big answer now is defensively. NC State's got to cut off the driving lanes.
Vital tests that defense. Embu drives. Nice look. How did Gray catch that? Incredible.
And here we go. Gray's going to take it, finish through the contact. Big shot. Rhode Island back up by 3. NC State catches a break right there.
Pierre runs the break. No one guarded Khamil, and she gets the layup.
And there's Lunan. Great vision. Big assist for the Pack.
Lunan back to Brooks. Good block by the Rams. Look at all the standing around, waiting for movement. 6 on the clock. Lunan late is short. Actually, that hit the rim, and it goes to NC State.
Pierre right.
Gray. Gray attacks Samuels. Tough spin. Nice bucket.
That was great physicality there by Gray. You know, she came in, she spun in, she finished and kind of fading away from the basket. That's also tough D by Samuels.
Zoe Brooks. I mean, every time you watch her drive, it's a walking bucket. Here's Embu on the shot fake. Wolfpack switching very well. Gray into Pierre for the block.
Good transition defense there by Rhode Island. Stopped a possible layup.
When the Pack were a Final Four team 2 years ago, they were #1 in the country in transition points, and Lunan shows the speed right there.
And it's good for her to use that screen.
And Pierre running the break for the Pack. Gets the position. Pierre swings it. Lunan's 3. Big shot for the freshman.
It's huge. Great baseline pass here from Pierre. And Lunan there to knock it down to send us here into break.
We'll take the timeout. 3-point arsonist.
Just a little bit.
And yet Rhode Island with a slow start in the 4th. Still down just 5. Beautiful backdoor. Harris there.
Every time NC State has punched, Rhode Island has punched back.
Gray in her bag on Pierre. That's a long 2 and another response from Rhode Island. DeBraz not afraid to push. Embu has it to the bucket. Trieger the block. A 5-1 Rhode Island team. Lone loss to Rutgers just 2 weeks ago. DeBraz with 7. Hits the 3. They call it a 2, but a deep one. DeBraz with 8. Finds Embu. Fakes the 3. Embu spins. Good bucket. Final 4 minutes here in Raleigh. Entertaining A-10 ACC battle. Trieger fakes it. Trieger all gas and count it.
I love the energy that Tilda has continued to bring. She sat out last game because of injury. You get the drive here, shot fake. They know she can shoot the 3, and she goes up and finishes strong.
That's an aggressive play from a freshman who wouldn't have taken those shots in year 1. Here she is.
You know that you've been doing this and practicing since the summer, and you have to put it on the play today.
It's Brooks' turn. Out to Jones. She's ready for the moment. Timeout, Rhode Island.
Drive, the kick. Her hands were ready. Her feet were ready. Big time shot for the Pack.
Closing 2 minutes here in Raleigh. Harris, she fires! Harris for 3! 12 seconds for Mbu. Goes back to Harris, so big in this fourth quarter. Harris crossover, spins. Harris swings it. Mbu with 3. Mbu hits that one.
Huge shot.
Stayed so confident. They haven't let the moment get bigger. They missed one easy shot about 3 minutes ago, but Harris, Mbu, they've all...
Clock ticking. Wolfpack running out of time. And that's no good. Rhode Island comes into Raleigh, and their first ranked win in 2 years. What a performance from Tammy Reese's unit, upsetting the top 25 pack.